Okay, so today I just want to start out with something very simple. Just going to shoot straight down to the center diamond and come straight back. And we're not going to move our cue stick. We're just going to try to get the cue ball to come straight back to the line that we just shot. And then we're going to do that again. And then you can see what speed we're going to use. We're just staying center cue ball. We're just going to move the Q-tip slowly down, and we're just going to bring the cue ball back about 9 inches every time until we get close to the furthest rail on the head string. So now we're going to increase our speed a little bit. We're just going to try to hit a little bit lower. This is just a warm-up, and this is to make sure that you're hitting the ball straight, that you're staying in line, that you're not getting off. Now we're going to bring a target, we're going to draw it back and see if we can get that ball to come straight and hit our cue ball. So we're going to just move the cue ball to that same practice position and always keep our target ball in the center and just try to do it again and draw the cue ball straight back and see if we can get our target ball to hit this bottom rail and go back up. Move the cue ball back again another 9 inches and just keep trying this drill until you can get that cue ball to straighten up on the line. So I just figured I would show you a side by side, kind of give you a little visual of what I'm doing. This might help just give some reference to what I was saying before. And you don't have to hit the cue ball too hard. If you notice, I'm really not ripping into it very hard. I'm trying to keep my lag speed at a 5 to a 7 at the most. So when we are using the object ball, we are definitely using 2 tips below center on every one of those shots, just to make sure that we are getting the action that we need on the cue ball to draw back. Okay, just a couple more of these. Can be a little redundant, I guess, but for some people they need a good visual, and practice is going to make perfect. So continuously doing this over and over. And then at the end of the video, you can tell where I have a little cut taken out from there. I show you what I was doing, just messing around. So what we have right here is just a little drill. It's very simple to set up, making sure we have about 1 inch on both sides of our object ball, and for the cue ball to come in between. And as you can see how I'm placing the balls, don't make it any more difficult than it needs to be. We're going to keep hitting 2 tips below center. We're just keeping our lag speed, 4 to 5, nothing too hard. We're just making sure we're keeping that cue ball in a straight line. It's not squirting left or right and tapping any of those balls on the edge. Learning how to draw back straight is very critical in many instances, so I think it's important to just practice this a little bit until you're comfortable and you know that that cue ball is going to draw straight back for you without going to the left or to the right, which is very common. I would like to make sure that you are also thinking about your bridge. If your hand is an open bridge, if you're using a closed bridge, I tend to use a closed bridge when I need to go super low, at least 2 tips below center on my draw shots. If you liked what you saw, you can always hit subscribe. Hopefully I can help you understand some other shots if you make any comments. And then here you go. So first we need to make sure you're going to determine your stance at the table. Do not grip the cue button too tightly. Make sure you are open or closed bridge. It's okay to use for an advanced shooter, but beginners should learn to use a closed bridge for better control and tip placement. And then make sure you are staying down on every shot. Popping up is no good, so no popping up. Okay, and then follow through on your stroke. We are drawing And we are putting some extra spin into this cue ball, so we need to make sure, okay? And practice until you're comfortable with these shots. That's very important, so when you're in a match, you're not feeling uncomfortable and you're hoping not to miscue, scoop the cue ball. The more balls you hit, the better you're gonna get. Here's my little image. I thought I would show you real quick my little edit I took out. So that was really fast, and then I thought, well, let's see if I can do a little 2-rail swerve and get to where the cue tip is on my stick. A little close. That was my fun. Then I just set up to the next shot. So, let me know what you think. Thanks.